Hi everyone, Shudafat Bless here from TradewithBolu Online Services, and I'll be taking you on weekly analysis for this week. So we'll be analyzing a few pairs, that is the GBPCAD, that's Great Britain pound against the Canadian dollar. We are analyzing the CADJPY, which is Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen, the British pound against the US dollar, the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, and then we will be lastly looking at the US Tech 100, which is also known as the Nasdaq. Starting off with our risk warning as usual, trading leverage products such as Forex and derivatives may not be suitable for all investors as they carry a high degree of risk to your capital. Please ensure you fully understand the risk involved, taking into account your investment objectives and a level of experience before trading, and if necessary seek independent advice. So you could pause this video right now, ensure you take a good look at the risk warning. You continuing to watch this video is an indication that you agree to the terms and conditions as stated above. Moving on to the Forex calendar, we check the Forex calendar to have a pretty nice understanding of what we expect for the week as pertaining to the impact of the news on each individual pair that we are going to trade. All right, so we look at we're checking out to have what we're going to have what currency pairs are we going to be having high impact news on. So you can see the Australian dollar on Monday by 7:30 p.m. then we're having a high news and all that. We have the USD on Tuesday by 8 a.m. having its high impact news, and on Wednesday you have GBP by 2 a.m. being impacted and all. So you could take a good time, go through that. I'll be posting the link, it's just forexfactory.com. You can go here to calendar, but I'll be putting a link to this website on the description of this video. You'll be having also the FX Street, another good site to check your fundamentals, all right, to ensure you got your fundamentals on, all right, for every single pair you want to trade. You could get them here, analysis, different things that you would want as pertaining to that. So like we analyzed in the previous week, we had the GBPCAD, all right. We have the all the pairs as we stated above, all right. So here, starting off with GBPCAD, we're expecting, I have my supports and resistance here drawn, and a nice fib, to check that out, all right, just as an extra confirmation. If not, these are actually very reliable support zones, all right, region. So we have the price, previously tested on the 61.8, retested it, couldn't break it, came back again, nearly touched it, all right, same here. Then we have a final a perfect rebounds on this is the weekly time frame, so beware of that. This is not just a small week, it took a whole week for this company to form, and we have a pretty nice retracement here, that's going to have us through that all the way here. So let's check in terms of peep expectancy what we have. We're expecting nearly to 1,000 pips, all right, as profit from this. All right, so this was the entry trigger as we spoke about last time, and that has been pretty triggered for everyone. Our stop loss below the support zone as indicated there, and we throw that for the week. So that's what we're expecting for the GBPCAD. All right, this is the weekly time frame, so you could check to the 4-hour or daily time frame, and just okay, from here you could see we have a nice trend. So here you could simply wait for a break of a market structure. That's a BMS, all right. That's a strategy we use to trail trends, all right. That's to trail a trend from the beginning of the trend to the end of that trend from TradewithBolu. So you could check up our website and subscribe to one of our courses where you'll be learning all of these strategies. One of them, which includes the BMS as we're using here, you see these two lower lows are very close to each other, so we're expecting a break of market structure, a nice retest where we get it, and then boom, trail the whole trend as it comes. So that's what we're expecting for the GBPCAD this week. Moving on to the CADJPY, where excuse me, everyone is still we're still trading the nice trend that we had since last week. We spoke about the entry at this point, and price exactly tested it, got us in, and right now we are trailing in profits. All right, so this is a very nice resist. I don't want to scroll the charts all the way here, but this is a pretty nice resistance as in a downtrend. All right, so you want to be careful about that. All right, price might not break it. All right, you can see 3 retests on this same resistance zone. All right, and so we might have a pretty nice retracement to this trend line before price finally breaks it in the form of a triangle. So I just notified that out here. Remember, this is a 4-hour time frame, so a retracement here means a lot. All right, so let's check that in terms of pips expectancy, as that started already. That's over 70 pips. All right, so remember, sell on a downtrend, all right, and buy on an uptrend. All right, unless you know how to trade reversals, do not try to buy on a downtrend. All right, it's very important. So we're expecting primarily a rebounce back to this support zone of the downtrend, and then before taking another entry to trail the market's momentum all the way here. So that's what we're expecting for the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Moving on to the GBPUSD, we're also still trailing in profit as indicated earlier. We spoke about it. We called off with a sell entry at this point that is still running pretty well. And just like I mentioned earlier, do not buy on a downtrend, do not sell on an uptrend unless you know how to trade reversals. All right, so you can see here we have a this is the bottom of the trend, which is also the resistance, because this is a downtrend. That's a support here, this is a resistance here. So we were expecting a nice bounce off here back to the support zone of this downtrend. All right, so we are expecting pretty nice upcoming entries along the support zone. But if you know how to trade reversals, awesome, you could get in an entry somewhere around here and then throw the profits all the way. It's pretty a lot, because it's a daily time frame, so we're expecting over 500 pips, okay, over 478 pips, almost 500 pips from this momentum on the GBPUSD. Moving on to the USD card, we are trailing in extreme profits, nice profits. All right, we spoke about we called a buy entry around this zone. I think that was 2 weeks ago. So please, if you're not used to watching our analysis, ensure you do so every Sunday, and you have a nice view of the market, and you know what to expect. All right, if you've not done your analysis, very, very important. All right, we spoke about a buy entry here around this zone, all right, at 1.2338, and we have over 211 pips currently at 156 pips profit. All right, and so far it's running awesome. Broke the first TP region that we expected, moving on well. So we're expecting a pretty nice retracement to this point. All right, as for the market retracement right now, we're expecting a pretty nice retracement to this point, because this is a pretty nice support zone for the uptrend, and we will have a nice retracement to it before the continuation of the uptrend to our second take profit, then the third take profit, and the fifth take profit. All right, so averagely we have a pips expectancy of 100 over almost 150 pips here, 200, and then finally we have over 280 pips profit. All right, in terms of pips that is still expected from the market to our direction. All right, so just a revision on the USTECHCASH as the market shows us. We had a pretty nice buy here. All right, over time we spoke about this buy, remember it clearly. We spoke about this sell also, pretty awesome. It has been doing well, as we like stated earlier, buy on an uptrend and sell on a downtrend. Right now the market might retrace to the point, but mostly it will just test this 18 moving average and then continue in its direction. All right, the moving averages we have here are we have the 200 exponential moving average, the 50 simple moving average, smoothed, sorry. And then we have the 18 exponential and the 6 exponential moving average. All right, just in case you don't know that. All right, and we're expecting at the highest retracement we're expecting is a retracement to the 50 smoothed moving average and a continuation in the uptrend, as we can see here. All right, but remember, do not sell on an uptrend and do not buy on a downtrend. All right, so sell in a downtrend and buy on an uptrend. Okay, so there might be a retracement time to this, and unless you know how to trade reversals, do not try to take such trades, as they will most likely result in a loss. All right, so very, very important. We're expecting a pretty nice continuation of this uptrend, as we see here. All right, there's a temporary retracement to this 18 smoothed moving average, and it might also break it and come down to the 50. All right, but it's still an uptrend. All right, and that's what we're expecting from that this coming week. Lastly, a nice revision on the EURJPY. We had an expectation here that we have a market retest at this point, and then get us in for the trend as it's moving on, and we could see that's working out so well. We are currently all trailing profits. Let me get that. That's about over 100 pips in profit from the EURJPY as that continues. Remember the profits, take profit levels. We have our TP1 that has been hit. We have the TP2 around this region, and let me just mark that out again. We have the TP1 here. Sorry. Okay. We have the TP2 around this region. Okay. Then we have the TP3 finally here. So take notes. All right, these are the take profit levels that we set for the EURJPY, and it has currently it has triggered our first take profits, that's broken it, and we have second TP here and third TP here, and trade that out. So that's what we'll be expecting from this week on the Forex analysis. Thank you very much for following us.